Leaving Port Vila in Vanuatu. We've been here nearly 4 months, and we're sailing across to New Caledonia, Noumea, just in time for the Independence Day or the riots, or maybe just nothing. Maybe nothing is good. So, but yeah, we've got to clear out of here. We've already cleared the customs, so we've just got to leave port now. Middle of the afternoon, it's a beautiful day, beautiful weather. Weather window is fantastic. Okay, Fiona, let's drop the line. We're free? Okay, pull the line on, tie it up. How'd we go, Fiona? All good? Awesome. Well, we're not attached to it. We're not dragging the boy with us, so.
Exciting.
Well, leaving Port Vila, it's pretty exciting. Been here for a little while.
Not me.
No, not you. You've hardly been here at all.
2 days.
2 days. Like, you are missing out. It's such a wonderful place. Missing out. So big. No, we're on a new adventure. We have the perfect weather window, so we're going to take that. Sorry for your limited stay.
Need a little more data than Vanuatu.
Yeah, exactly. And there's the Yachting World Marina we are departing from. See you, mate. Enjoy a beer for us. Sorry?
Just that little one.
Yeah. Well, I'm bigger than him here, so just keep an eye for me. Oh, it's shallow here. Ridiculously shallow. Yeah, that's a little bit too shallow. 1.1 metre. The other entrance is a little bit deeper. I forgot this one was quite so shallow. Oh well, keep things real. It is exciting to be sailing again. I'm very excited.
What have you liked most about Vanuatu?
Well, the sunshine, good water, generally good weather, although we've had a lot of hard wind and a lot of storms, a lot of lakes. But people are super friendly. It's an interesting place to sail around. It's incredibly authentic. Something I do like about it. People are very authentic, very friendly and welcoming. Don't try and get any spare parts because there's just nothing here. But,
A warning to sailors then?
Warning to sailors, yeah. Like you'll cover a lot of ground looking for spare parts. But yeah, people are super friendly. It's an interesting place to have a look around. It's a untouched gem. I recommend it to anybody to visit Vanuatu, whilst it's still developing.
Favourite place to anchor?
Favourite place to anchor?
Favourite place to visit? Favourite island to start
I
with?
think my favourite place to anchor would have been Port Sandwich. It's just a nice little place to relax, probably followed by Epi. I quite like Epi. Probably favourite place to visit might have been Pentecost Island, although I didn't get to see land jumping. Tunnel was pretty good. I enjoyed Tunnel. We did lots of stuff in Tunnel, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, there's lots of places I would like to have spent more time, but you know, next time. day 2 of our Port Vila to Noumea trip. The weather is still glorious. We've got a probably 10 knot southeasterly and the seas are quite calm. We've got 200 miles to go, so we've knocked off about 80 miles overnight, which is good. We're only sort of averaging 4.5, 5 knots, sometimes up to 7. It's comfortable, sort of gets us in there on a Monday morning or maybe Sunday afternoon. And yeah, we're just cruising along. It's 6:30 in the morning. Fiona is still sleeping. I've just sort of taken on watch not long ago. So just chilling out, sailing, keeping a lookout for people. There's not a lot up this way. Probably a few ships, but I haven't seen any yet. There's definitely a few yachts sailing from Port Vila to Noumea, but again, I haven't seen any of those either. And there's nothing on the AS. So yeah, at the moment we're just cruising along. Well, I am halfway between Port Vila in Vanuatu and Noumea. Lovely Fiona in the kitchen cooking, which is always wonderful to see. Spaghetti bolognese. I'm looking forward to that later.
Improve your ratings with anyone cooking.
Well, exactly.
60.
Yeah, at the moment, weather is awesome, absolutely awesome. You know, in the middle of the ocean, and just got this absolutely glorious weather. Walking around Tintin, giving Tintin a bit of a once-over while the weather's lovely. Checking the rig, and everything's tied down, the boat's secure. Hatches are done up, fenders are tied on, fuel's tied on. Lines are all secure. Haven't got any lines caught around anything. The sail is looking good. Everything's nice and clean. All looks pretty good to me. This is my new main. Well, it's about 4 months old now, so not so new, but I'm still pretty damn happy with it. It's, yeah, it's a great main. Well, good morning. We're on the 3rd day of our trip from Port Vila to Noumea, and we are just making landfall at the outer islands of New Caledonia. So let me give you a look. We're just passing a little island to our right called Vila, and Nice is off to the left about 20 miles. So avoid a couple of little bits of reef, and there's a lot of fads out here which are fish attracting devices for fishing, I guess. So yeah, it's still very early in the morning, but that's the island out there, and Nice is off in the distance over there, which you can just barely see. Maybe not on the camera. Yeah, we're just picking a path about a mile off the coast, and there's another little island up in front of us we need to avoid, and then we've got about 80 miles to the shipping lanes into New Caledonia. The motor is overheating, and I don't know why it's overheating. So it's overheating and spitting all the water out, so it could be an air block in the coolant cooling system, in the coolant side. There's water coming through the raw water side, and but once it gets up to temperature it overheats rapidly, and that was without the pressure cap all the way down. Which yesterday we did that, and then we topped it up. We didn't put the pressure cap on, and it maintained a decent pressure, or maintained a decent temperature at low pressure. So today I thought we'd do the same thing as we motored towards Noumea, but it's not. And we've got 70 miles before we get to the entrance to Noumea, and then we have to go 40 miles of reef, or through 40 miles of channels, which I don't want to do without a motor.
No.
And so I've got 70 miles to fix the boat. 10 hours on the clock, baby. Or we turn and go to New Zealand.
Right. Either the motor's fixed and we cruise in easily into New Caledonia, or it's not fixed and we head in a different direction and go to New Zealand because we can't get through the coral reef.
Well, we possibly could sail through there. I mean, people have done that for hundreds of years, if we're good enough. But, you know, I don't have a crew of 10 people to put in the dinghy and tow the boat when we get to difficult patches.
Yeah. Don't have a crew of 10, got a crew of 1.
Crew of 1. How good are you at paddling and pulling the boat? No, we just need to get the motor fixed, or we need to make another choice. So.
We're looking at the Ile de Pin. It's a lovely day. Lovely day, the sun's shining. Sails are up. Looks a bit like paradise. What's happening?
Overheating.
Can you point to the one?
That one. Yeah, it's getting up to 100 degrees, which is too hot. So, plot thickens again. Well, it doesn't thicken, I've got no idea. It's either a head gasket, which is blowing air, could be a thermostat. The waves are beautiful. No, I don't know. I was working yesterday when we did that. It's not working today when I do that. So close, yet so far. And alright, I'm gonna phone a friend.
Right.
Worst case scenario is $1,100 miles away. Well, we'd go to Australia as well, but planning on going to New Zealand anyway, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get any work done in New Caledonia on an engine. A lot of the places have been burnt down, a lot of people have left, so it doesn't make sense to sort of go in there and try and get engine work done.
Could we get in there with no engine?
Yeah, we could get in there with no engine. We could we could sail where we can sail, and then we could tie the dinghy to the side with a outboard, and we could push the yacht with the outboard.
That would be our own
tug. I've done it before. It works. But you know, we've only got about 40 litres of petrol, so we could probably do that for about a day. But it's 40 miles, so it's a fair distance to go up through the shipping channels and around between all the reefs. It's not an ideal situation. And we were heading to New Zealand anyway, so we can still turn and sail to New Zealand, and then I can go to Whangarei and pull the motor out and rebuild it or replace it. It just means we miss out on New Caledonia.
How would you make that decision to go to New Zealand or to go into New Caledonia?
The engine works perfectly. It doesn't overheat.
Okay, then we go to New Caledonia.
Yeah, if the engine doesn't overheat, we can operate it for the next 5 hours and it doesn't overheat. I don't have enough fuel to operate for the next 5 days, sadly. And it doesn't overheat, then we can go into Noumea. But if it keeps overheating, then I'm probably going to say we're heading to New Zealand.
Right. Well, we should get to work then.
Yes, we're going to have 10 hours.
What's the time now?
6 o'clock in the morning.
7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we would be going into New Caledonia, into the passages, at night. So if the engine fails at night, moving through reefs, it's less desirable because you can't see what you're doing, and you're sailing between, or trying to sail between reefs and mountains and passages and ships and bandits, maybe. You know.
Okay. So we've got some action and adventure happening on this.
You've got all the action and adventure you wanted. Today's a day for you, Fiona. And we've fixed the motor. Well, we don't know what we've done. Fiona did a forward somersault over the bed towards the head, and that potentially fixed the motor. We're not sure why, but we're going to do that every day now. But yeah, the motor was spitting out water, and I'm not sure what's causing it. It could be a thermostat, a bad cap, or a head gasket. We are navigating into Noumea. It's midnight, well, 1 o'clock in the morning actually. And we're just working our way through one of the channels. It is a little bit of moonlight, which is lovely, but the tide's against us, so we're losing about 2 knots of boat speed. Not great. I'll show you where we are. So we've come in through here, we've worked our way up, we've got to go up to here. So at the moment, we're just navigating through this passage. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, the tide's against us, which is how it is. The tide was with us a few hours ago, we were doing about 8 knots, and now we're doing 3 knots. Yeah. Makes for a long night. do you think of your night passage, Fiona?
I'm glad that Trevor's awake.
Well, I'm going to bed now.
Night shift alone.
Go to bed. You take care of the yacht. Let's get us up into Noumea.
I think it's very beautiful. It's very.
I can't see shit. What are you talking about?
I imagine it's very beautiful.
Yeah, I imagine it's beautiful as well.
It's nice and peaceful.
Well, it's definitely peaceful. Everybody's asleep.
Quiet
Yeah.
and confusing. Lots of lights.
Yeah, lots of lights.
They don't always seem to match what I am interpreting on the chart.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how to interpret the chart really yet. Like at what angle it would change from white to green.
Yeah. Well, we are getting there.
I think we should go a little bit to port.
Probably. I'll let you do that. Maybe 5 degrees. Sorry? Okay. Let's just see how it... We'll just see how that affects our course. The tide's affecting us a lot at the moment. It's pushing the boat around a lot. So, yeah.
I can see how it's choppier with the wind and the tide in opposite directions.
Yeah, we're down to 2.5 knots now, so we'll be out of here in about half an hour, and that means we'll be free of this tide. Well, we are nearing Noumea, almost here. And it's just on nautical twilight. So yeah, almost first light. We're about 7 miles away from Noumea. Been coming through this passage from the eastern side of New Caledonia all night. It's been a slow old slog, but yeah, let's give you a look. So that's the city in the distance. Well, just coming into Noumea. Fiona's putting up the quarantine flag. So, predicate? Yeah, it's predicate flag, yeah. Our first couple's trip. And we are arriving in New Caledonia, Noumea.